Hey guys, welcome back to That Liminal Period. It's your girl, Chun-Li Shoddy. Over the past couple of days, we've been focusing the conversation on men that appeared on the Kendra G dating show, and I did that specifically because I wanted to share that despite how they express themselves, many of them are asking for the same things within a woman. They're looking for someone that is compatible in the looks department. They didn't really care about her career, but they did care that she was financially independent and was able to take care of herself, which we all should do as adults. And lastly, many of them didn't mind if she already had a child. So even with these standards, they're having a problem meeting women that are up to par. So today I'm very excited to share a profile that I think meet all of their needs. And even though she's not perfect, I think she's a good mix between traditional values and a modern woman. Okay, because again, some of the conversations within the manosphere and the red pill talking space is just a little bit too extreme. So today I think she's going to give us a healthy balance, and you guys can correct me in the comment section like you always do. So without further ado, let's get into today's clip.
Jasmine, where you calling me from, honey?
From Atlanta, but I'm from Jersey.
Okay, but you live in Atlanta?
Yes,
How old are you?
35.
35. What do you do for a living?
I'm a waitress.
A waitress?
Yes, and I do makeup.
And you do makeup. Do you have any kids, honey?
No,
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
All right. So this is Jasmine. Ooh, child. We done went through a
I
lot
know,
over
I'm
here.
so sorry.
Hey, it all worked out. We're here now. Jasmine Atlanta, 35, Cancer, waitress, and does makeup. No kids.
No,
What kind of guy you looking for, baby?
I'm okay. I made a list.
Okay,
I wanted to be prepared because when I get nervous, I forget stuff. Okay, so the kind of man I'm looking for is a man who's intentional, a man who's a manly man, who's a provider, a man who's family oriented, a godly man, somebody who's romantic, a man that's dominant, a man that knows how to communicate and comprehend, and a man that's going to be all about me and whose goal when we're dating is to be married.
Okay, you said provider, all about you. Okay. I want to start with provider. In what ways? Do you want me to pay all the bills? What do you mean by provider so they can understand?
Like I feel like most of my morals are traditional, like but not as far as me, staying at home, getting pregnant, not working. But like how they used to do it back in the day. But
So you want to work when you're pregnant?
nah.
Well, then why you just say you don't want to stay at home and get
Because
pregnant?
I mean, I will do like I will find something to do where I can make money as well, but not like just not doing nothing after the fact.
But while you're pregnant, you don't want to work.
Nah.
So you do want to stay at home and get pregnant.
I do, but before that happens, I do want to be a working woman to my man.
Got you. But he has
I
to be able
want
to
both of
find.
us to build an empire.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm understanding. Because I think you were, I don't know, you correct me if I'm wrong. I guess the story is barefoot and pregnant, like you don't like that analogy?
Um, I do, but then it's like after the baby is here already, I do want to get back to work.
Okay, okay. I
Yeah.
got you.
But this is why I say she's probably a mix between traditional values and a modern woman, because a lot of modern day women do not find it fulfilling to just be a stay-at-home mom. And I'm not saying like that's the right mind or the right thought process, but as young women, like we've been taught to be ambitious, to go to college, to pursue our dreams, to find self-worth outside of just a man, outside of just our children. That is the messaging of feminism, and a lot of us drank the Kool-Aid, myself included. So I can completely understand. She is going to explain herself a lot more as we get into the video.
But the provider, like my parents are still married. They made 31 years in June. So my background is, seeing my mom be a wife, working, not working because he wanted her to be a housewife. So I grew up with that background, and I had to learn how to be a girlfriend because I didn't know how to be a girlfriend because all I've seen was my parents, and I see my mom be a wife. So I had to pull back a little bit in my relationships and not do too much. So when I say a provider, I want a man who's like a man. You work, you come home, there's food on the table, there's your bath water is running, you got a massage, and the night stuff. But like a manly man. Yeah.
I'm a manly man. I got you, boo.
Yeah.
Okay, what are your deal breakers, Jasmine?
Okay. My deal breakers is no liars, no cheaters, and a man that doesn't wear cologne is a deal breaker. I love when a man smells good and takes
Okay.
care of his nails, no dirty nails, um, and a man that takes care of himself. I don't want to
So
just come in a
grooming.
picture and just,
Okay.
cater to your every need. I want you to make sure you got you together too.
Okay. Now, cologne is a deal breaker, girl. You can't buy this man cologne.
No.
It seems like a very shallow deal breaker. But again, like she is on the Kendra G dating show and it's going to be watched by thousands, if not millions of people. Similarly to how Dwight and Don had very wide net that they were casting, like their standards were very open and broad and they received too many people in their DMs. I think for her, it's just the same way. Okay, there are going to be men that are looking for a 35-year-old woman with no children that is open to being submissive, that wants to be submissive. Okay, so for her, if grooming is on her list of deal breakers, I'm not going to fault her for it.
Listen, I spoil. I pay for first dates sometimes. Okay, my friends hate me
Okay.
for that. I definitely I love love. Like I love love. Okay, but I definitely pay for first dates sometimes, and I definitely buy my man stuff when I'm in a relationship and I know it's just us. I definitely spoil your back. So. But there's been times where I've been out on dates and it's just like you couldn't just spray something out real quick, just a little,
A little
a little
effort.
effort.
Exactly.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm teasing you. All right, Jasmine. Does he have to be in the ATL?
No.
No.
Just
You
as
want?
long as if we do long distance, I just have to know that you know how to be faithful if we're gonna do that until one of us decides who's gonna move where.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Now let's get to it. Now you are an attractive girl.
Thank
Does he have?
you.
Does he have to
And this
look?
is not a wig. I see some of the comments, and I'm not gonna curse. My mom's gonna be on here, and my daddy's a bishop. But this is not a wig. I actually have clip-ins that I make. Okay, and I do my own hair, so I don't, all that $200 to go to the hair salon. Now I do buy bundles. Now that's where the money at. But I do my own hair and makeup, so I save me some money. Okay.
Girl, don't worry about them hating ass hoes, child.
Yeah. I'm like, this is
Don't worry
not
about them hating ass
a wig.
hoes.
I'm happy she mentioned that she makes her own clip-ins. Okay, I actually looked her up prior to making this video and she does have a YouTube channel and she has DIY hairstyles. She also mentioned that she's a makeup artist. So I think a lot of men, although they like the natural look, a lot of men also appreciate a woman that can get glammed up. Some men will say that, hey, I don't want a woman that's too high maintenance because not only do I want her to look like her natural self or who she is when she wakes up, but the cost of it all. Just from experience, it does cost a lot to be a woman if you were to outsource all of your services. Okay, like I worked in the service industry. I used to be a nail tech. I couldn't understand how women would just so easily drop $100 to $200 every 2 weeks to maintain their nails. And don't look too closely in the video because I do my own. But anyways, I'm appreciative that she shared that. That might be something for men to consider when they see an attractive woman. It's not always expensive.
All right, does the guy have to look a certain way?
Um. Yes and no. I love a chocolate man. My dad's a chocolate man. I love chocolate people. Like all of my emojis on my phone are chocolate. But I'm 5'3", so you just got to be taller than me. And that does not mean 5'4". We both can't not reach the top of the cabinet. So just a little bit taller than me. Um, and you know, you got to be athletic. Now, if you're chubby, you got to be tall. Okay, you got to have a little
Chubby,
balance.
you gotta be tall.
Yeah, if you chubby, like I dated a guy that was like 300 pounds, but he played football and he was 6'4".
So
So he was
proportionate.
athletic, but he was like 300 pounds, but in a good way. Like he was still in shape and he was like really tall. So it kind of like made sense.
Okay. Okay.
I just gotta, we just make sure we look good together and you're good to me. It really doesn't matter what you look like. If you're funny and you know our energy connects, then that's what I'm going with.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We already got. Oh, well, is there a amount of money he has to make? I know you want a provider, but is there a minimum?
Um, I don't want to say I want him to make a certain amount of money. I just need him to have good money management skills. Because as a waitress, I'm not going to say how much I make a year, but I took the whole summer off to enjoy myself because I'm always working. So I just need you to be financially smart,
Where
you
you
know?
wait? I mean, I'm not sure if you want to share, but where are you a waitress at? Some people did ask me that in the comments.
At a restaurant, I don't work in like strip clubs, nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Fair
start
enough.
yawning at 10 o'clock.
Say again.
I start yawning at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. Some of the cousins said you a bottle girl.
No, 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 no. Those are not the same. A waitress and a bottle girl is not the same. I actually work in fine dining, so it's not. No,
Okay.
no, not
Let
the
it be
same.
known.
Okay,
I was a
I have
waitress in
clothes on
college
when I'm
at
working.
Applebee's. I was
Huh?
a
I have to
waitress in
be.
college at Applebee's. I got fired, child. Y'all, I don't even, except for the jobs that I done created. No, I didn't
Yeah.
get fired from my radio job in Chicago. I quit. But other than that, every other job I got fired because I'm a bad employee. I have to be a boss.
See,
So,
I'm a natural caterer, so serving someone is like it. I love it. So being a waitress is like perfect for me.
well, it wasn't perfect for my ass. And I still working. Shout out to Applebee's though. It was my college job. It was my college job. Jasmine, when was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay. You
And
don't
I'm not
gotta answer,
crazy.
bro.
The people always ask me, "Are you crazy?" I'm like, "No. I had steps to this 3 years."
Okay. Did we do the Kendra Cam?
No.
Oh, okay. Woo, child. Kendra Cam. Kendra Cam.
Okay. I got to take you in my living room, and I live by myself, so I don't have no roommate. Not shaming anyone who does, but I don't. Okay, let me make sure this is the right. I don't want it to be too high. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. We see your house is clean too. Okay. Ooh. Turn around on him. Turn around on him. Thank
Okay.
you. All right. Jasmine, when was your last relationship? You said 3 years. You don't have
Three
to
years ago,
answer.
yeah.
You don't have to answer. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I can't say because I'm a lady. I'm taking notes from you. Don't tell everybody your business.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
Okay, I wrote that down. I actually have four.
Oh, you're 4. Okay.
Okay, so my flaws are the first one is I'm a procrastinator, but I love working under pressure. So I feel like I like the pressure when time is ticking and I got to do it. I feel like that's when I'm at my best. My second flaw is at this point in my life, I'm quick to walk away. At the slightest inconvenience, like if you go 24 hours, 48 hours without talking to me, I feel like you're not thinking about me, you don't care about me, so you're done. So, I mean, because how busy can you be when you can't text, phone call before you go to bed, or are you in the bathroom? Like, you can shoot me something, like, you can communicate. I'm big on communication. My third one is I'm spicy. I'm from Jersey, so a guy that's dealing with me got to understand I don't mean no harm, but I mean what I say and I say what I mean. The fourth one is I be wanting to be in your skin. Like I love it. Like even my friends, like I'll be like, where we going? Like every day, like I just love being around people that appreciate me and I appreciate them. So it's like you gotta. I'm a little bit clingy, but not like too clingy where you're like, dang girl, get a life. Cause I do work and I be working like 2 or 3 jobs, so I'm busy. But when it comes to my man, I'll be one to just like, hey puppy, like where you going?
Yes, like she mentioned, some people might interpret it as clingy. And for a working man, a man that has a 9 to 5, a man that has a busy lifestyle outside of just a relationship, single dad perhaps, yes, she might require too much time, too much energy from you. But for a man like Dwight or one of the other profiles that we looked at, where a man is retired and has that luxury of doing what he wants with his time, whether it means getting on a plane to travel to go see his girl or traveling with his girl. Just wanted to add that.
You coming home? Dinner's ready. Like I'm like that. So yeah.
Okay. Was that
She's
was
just
her?
all
You
about
said
her
you added
man.
4 flaws.
Yes, that was 4. The procrastinator, but I love working under pressure. I'm quick to walk away. Um, Only because I feel like, okay, the quick to walk away part is, it's really based on the communication. I don't want you to think like, oh, like the first argument we get into, she's leaving me. No, it's just don't. What is the Instagram meme that says, don't give me something that you can't obtain? You know what I'm saying?
Maintain.
Don't start
Maintain.
this romance with me and be this guy that talks to me on a regular and give me this conversation. You're just like this Prince Charming. And then a month later, you're somebody different. I can't even get in touch with you. I'm talking
She's looking for consistency.
to your voicemail more than I'm talking to you. I can't do that. Okay. And then the third one was the spicy. And then, but I'm funny though. I'm a real fun, lively girl.
Very
I love
lively. Very
life,
positive.
and I've been through a lot. So tomorrow's not promised, and I like people, and I'm a girl's girl. So, and then the fourth one was I want to be in your skin.
I like you, Jasmine. I think you got a really good personality.
Thank you.
You do. All right. So why would a guy be lucky to be with you, honey?
Okay. I think I didn't write that one down, but I feel like a guy would be lucky to be with me because I like to give massages, like rub his feet, rub his back. I love cooking. Um, and I give great conversation. Like I said, I love Martin. So me and Martin, like that's my man. That's my man right there. Like I know Martin like word for word. And I'm adventurous. I'm a girly tomboy because I love football.
Okay.
Also,
So
because I would love on him, I would pray with him and pray for him. And I'm family oriented. I don't got no kids. And my goal is marriage. And I feel like I'll be a great wife because I have my mom that I had to look up to, and she's like my role model. So yeah, I come from a great, funny, loud family.
yes. Can the guy have kids already?
um he can have one. No drama. I don't want no baby mama drama. I can't tell you how many times I've accepted guys with kids and it was just like sneaky stuff going on. And I prefer him to have 1 or 2, but they gotta be over like 5 and no drama. And you gotta be financially stable, you know what I'm saying? Because if I want to have kids, or I always say I'm gonna leave my kids up to my husband. So if he wants to have kids, I'll be like, okay, we can have babies. But leave it up to me. I'm like, I'm good. We can just enjoy each other.
What is the age range you would date, Jasmine?
35 to 45 or 50 if you look really good and you're in shape and you got a high sex drive. Sorry, mommy, but that's important. But
Oh, your
anything
mom
not good
watching.
gotta have a high
Oh,
drive. Period. 35, 28, well, however old you are, you have to have a high drive because, you know, I
okay,
can
okay. That's the need. All right, let's do it. Jasmine, Atlanta, 35, Cancer, waitress, also does makeup, no kids. How can the guy reach out to you, baby girl?
My Instagram is beautyturning21 and my page is open.
There you guys have it, Jasmine in Atlanta. So now I'm gonna need you guys to comment in the section down below and tell me I'm wrong in saying that she's a good catch, because I really do think she is. I know we all have things to work on, including Jasmine. You know, I'll point a couple of them out just so you guys don't think that I'm oblivious, okay? But she's in good shape. She could get in better shape, as we all can. That is something that a man can inspire her to do, or something that he can do with her. So I don't think that's a big issue. You know, she has her hair done and makeup on. Again, not gonna fault her because she's on a live dating show. So she's putting her best foot forward, and I think a lot of men actually like it, despite what we hear a lot of times online. Something that I did notice that I really liked about her, and she did it throughout, was that she was smiling, she was happy, she was bubbly, she had a really great inviting personality. That's half of the battle. You can cook a meal for your man, but if you want to cook the meal for your man, if you want to serve him, if you want to give him the back rubs, I feel like that is so much more appreciated and so much more well received. Same thing for a woman, right? You don't want to have to tell him, hey, remember it's our anniversary. Did you get me flowers? Are you going to propose? You don't want to have to actually make a man do that. You want him to act on his own. So I think that is something that she is exuding. Again, I don't know her, but she seems very genuine in explaining her joy of being a waitress. I'm gonna assume that she probably went into school for hospitality and management, and there's a lot of fine dining restaurants here in Atlanta where the waitresses and waiters are bringing home $100K a year easy. But again, just to bring it full circle, I think that she meets the requirements for all of the men that I've shared this week, but they might not all meet hers. And this is just to show that some women have options as well. So it's going to boil down to chemistry and compatibility and lifestyle. Please do let me know your thoughts and perspective, and let me know what are some of my blind spots. What are red flags that I completely overlooked? Anyways, I've enjoyed this conversation. Hope you guys did too, and I look forward to speaking with you guys next time. Bye.